Well, looks like Ryu-Ge cards reacted the way we thought they would. You guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Leave it a comment down below when you be walking away with the booster pack as per usual. And Supreme Darkness pre-sales are still rolling on through out here. If you've not had a chance to check things out, discount code MCO40 over on Gamer's Choice will save you on your purchase. And still quite a lot of interesting things left over here, especially for some of you hero players, Dead in Prison fans. I do recommend the Ripple Bird, and of course Kong's Cards also still has a couple of interesting little things still available over here as well. Discount code MCO40 will save you on your purchase on anything that you might need from this set. Quite a lot of things. Now, Ryu-Ge cards. There was a little bit of a knee-jerk reaction on the new Ryu-Ge stuff. A lot of people got very excited for the new stuff. Definitely a pretty major discussion for the Sosei Ryu-Ge enjoyers out here. You have 17 listings on the QCRs. We've had a little bit of an uptick. It's nothing like major, but it's enough that, you know, you're going up to $53, $54 here. And, you know, you got to keep an eye on those little movements. Of course, Kaiva actually experiencing a little bit of movement himself, up to the $12 to $13 mark with 14 listings. This could be a case out here, though, that a little bit more over time, that you might see, you know, this little explosion continue to happen here. But yeah, we got some very strong movements here. And of course, Ryu-Ge Mistva himself. I am actually surprised that these are still genuinely holding about the $6 to $7 mark. We did see a little bit over time that these were starting to move. Now, if this does prove to get some results in the OCG, I will warn you that this will be game over. So if you're watching this, you know, Tuesday morning here, you are going to want to keep an eye on this stuff just to see what's going to happen. We don't know if we're going to get any more waves of support. You know, we got two cards kind of wrapped up under a nice bow, which was very, very nice for this, but you got to kind of keep an eye on that. The rest of the stuff, I mean, Rising still cheap, you know, the Realm still looking very cheap. All the high rarity cards that they were, you know, wrapping up on a nice bow, looking pretty straightforward for this. Now, the check-in on Crystron cards. So, I got bad news for you here, everybody. We actually got results. This wasn't just a, you know, kind of one and done thing. No, the Crystron deck looks like it actually kind of performed up to a decent standard out here. And it has forced Quanzing Drag, or yeah, the Quanzing Gondrax out here. You got one here for $32, and then you go up to $39. This is actually some of the stupidest stuff I've seen, and this is all the way back in Raging Tempest. Like, okay, Citri as well. The fact to build this deck, which is the craziest part, by the way, $30 plus $20. You need $50 for two cards. Now, keep in mind, we do have an OTS pack coming here. I don't think anybody's going to be too oblivious to the idea that we might see reprints in there. Soul Fafnir is also moving up right here. This is a Raging Tempest, frickin' super rare of all things. You know how weird that is to see, but alright. Phoenix coming in, what, like a good couple bucks now. I see Quandax also hitting the $2-3 mark. Alright. Yeah, everything is going, well, I guess if you held out on this and you didn't believe, you lost. And I do expect a reprint of this. I do actively believe that Konami's not this frickin' stupid. They understood that, you know, 3-6 months out in advance, you know, we're making Crystron cards. Oh shit, these cards are extremely, you know, expensive, that they're going to actually print these in a reprint. I can't wait to watch that value explode. So, boxes for Supreme Darkness are down to $70 a box, by the way. That's awful. Alright, this set, that's bad. That's real bad. We got $42 Speedroid Terratops out here. Okay, I see you. Takam Tumborg still coming in at 6 to 7. The Domino Butterfly, I still love this card. This card is freaking hilarious, man. The fact that, you know, we're still trucking $4 or $5 easy for the Butterfly. Interesting, to say the least. You know, it's all within the realm of expectations. The Quark Shooter right here is still $7. I mean, okay. Chambara we saw actually just go up. I see that more listings have populated since the initial little 3 I saw the other day. That's good. Car Turbo down to $1.50. Terratop's coming about 3s. I'm actually wondering if we will see this Terratop actually kind of gain some value movement, you know, just kind of over time, because it is a very strong card. Wow, even Starfoil Terratops out here actually coming in at dollars now. It's actually funny when you can see things like that actually having value. And of course, the Rubber Band Shooter coming in solid $1. I also see the double Yo-Yo Starfoils $1.15. Okay, I mean, I'm not surprised yet again to be seeing the movements that we're seeing on this stuff. You know, Speedroid's a fan favorite deck. It's to be expected. I also talked about the Powered and Zectron yesterday. Your little showcase of this. You got Crystron that's looking at wanting to play this, I guess, as stepping stone. But you're what, $7, $8 per copy of this? To me, that's not too terrible for a card that's got one frickin' print from Legacy of the Valiant that was also formerly a TCG exclusive. It's also frickin' hilarious when you can see, you know, some of this stuff creeping on up here. Your Shining Sarcophaguses. Hey, look, $100. Oh, hey, look, $17. It's actually freaking funny that, you know, this stuff is actually kind of going the way that it is now. This set is also not aged very well either. You know, you got a couple of good things in here. You know, Thrones are down to $60+. Boxes at 61s. You know, Oxwillows, $35. Sure. The Magician, $50. But what we're here is for more of this Yu-Gi stuff. You know, there were a good couple of little bits and pieces throughout a couple sets out here. But, you know, most of them... Oh, Vidos. I actually see you. They did it. They actually forced Vidos up. Your Future Silence is only $29. I see that Gandora has only found its way up to about 30 right now, which is actually not terrible. 33, okay. I see that we're going here. It's not terrible. This set does have surprises. The Silent Magician's also coming in at like $24. I'm actually surprised to see that one didn't budge up more. Gadget Trio actually coming in about $40. That's actually kind of nuts. Varud is still $20. Your Shining Sarcophagus still trucking about $27. And of course, the Silent Magician, I love the fact it's like $13 to $14. So, hey, Ties That Bind is also still only like $12 to $13. You know, it's cool that we did get a Yu-Gi deck retrain, but it's rough to see the initial value and things being tossed around. $5.50 for the Silence, okay. Ooh, Pydra's I don't know if people realize that yet, but Pydra's up to $8 again. Gandora's still trucking along at $4 to $5. Also looks like Silent Magician Zero is like $5 again. So, okay, interesting. Even the Gadget Trio is like $4. Okay. Well, I'm not surprised about that. And then, of course, the Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic. Yeah, this guy's been, this guy's going $85, a lot more than I would want to be spending on this. But, you know, you got to think about it like this, considering everything that you've got going on for this deck. It is kind of a fan favorite. The Ultra from Info, not really moved. I mean, you have 175 listings, and you're spending effectively, what, $2, $3? Good couple lines in the sand for some of these cards. You're not going to see some of these things explode. So my overall thought process on the Dark Magician, you know, we have the Dark Magician girl coming, the whole Shining Sarcophagus thing. We kind of knew that this was going to happen an eternity ago. We did mention, and I am on record saying, you know, this is a main character deck, guys. You know that high rarity things are going to go up over time. You're looking at this more than a half year later. You're seeing these expectations and these huge movements on the uptick. And I don't know why people are surprised to see these major shift alongs as they actually happen. So, I guess. And then, of course, this was by far, I think, one of the crazier things that we've actually seen out of the last couple of days. 240 big ones out here. If you are trying to pick up one of these pots, you know, you still got the light play for the 150 on up to 240 out here. You know, in terms of your sales data, you haven't had any move for, well, like almost 2 months. But when they move, they do move in sets. So, it's an intriguing little thing to see how much money people are willing to spend on some of this game. So what do you guys think about everything? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.